Zella of iVibe.com, and today we're vibing with MDOTFORMAYOR. For those that don't know you, if they've been living under a rock, because the last month you kind of took over my blog with a few of your singles. So go ahead and introduce yourself for those that don't know you.
MDOTFORMAYOR, producer, film director, everything. Working, just finished my album, Model Son. No set date yet, but it'll get to you soon enough. We're gonna release the singles every Monday. I actually took over a blog for the past month. So yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Where do you think kind of your interest in music started? If you can like pinpoint a certain age and time, or who kind of influenced that?
Maybe like I don't know, like since I was like probably like 6 or 7, I always so interested in like rap and stuff like that. You know, we had Tupac, we had Biggie. Like I was vibing with East Coast. Like I'm born and raised here, where you know, vibing with East Coast a little more. Sorry guys. So I would always cut out the pictures and the sources, you know, and flash them on walls with them. Like you know, so I was like, it was like my little holy grail of like hip hop. You know what I mean? It's just like hip hop culture really. So you know, like 6 or 7, like my life was to hip hop, you know, pretty much. So that's when I, you know, found my interest. And then pretty much 8th grade going to 9th grade, high school was when really, you know, started taking it really serious and, you know, moving forward and really trying to make it.
Is there like a certain artist that you can remember in that time period? Like you say, like Tupac and stuff, but was there like an artist like you had to listen to, you had to go by it,
well,
you had to shirt, like?
My first person like that was Eminem. Like I was obsessed Eminem fan. I don't know where.
Wait, how old are you then? Eminem?
26.
Oh, okay, so you're okay.
Yeah. So that was like.
Okay, so I'm like, that sounds like wrong ago.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm 17. No, but like my first, like I loved everybody. I loved a lot of different artists and stuff, you know, since I was younger. But my first person I like latched onto was probably like Eminem. Like you know, like when I heard, hi, my name is, and all that. I don't know.
Was it the difference in him that kind of grabbed your attention? Like
yeah, it was different for sure, and it was just like he was just dope. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just related to something with him, even though he's like crazy and off the wall. But yeah, it was just something, yeah, that drew me in, and I had to have every Eminem CD the day it came out. I was at 8 Mile, you know what I'm saying? Early, you know, I was in line early, like all that stuff, like yeah, all that stuff. Then like after Eminem, it was it was Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? So it was Jay-Z. My cousin is listening to Jay-Z all the time, so he like I kind of got into it like that, and then it's still Jay-Z, and you know, so.
How old were you when you like started making music? Like when did that start? Did like you start making like beats, or did you start rapping? Or
yeah, I actually started rapping first, like 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? 8th grade, going into 9th grade, which was like, you know, 13, 14. You know, I started writing my little raps, you know, on my own and stuff like that. And then by the time I was in high school, I just kind of, you know, I would be all started in freestyle ciphers and stuff like that. And then just started just building my craft as we go. We would record every day after school, you know what I mean? Like while everybody was out playing or whatever. We'll come home from school, we'll be in the studio till like, you know, 12, 1 in the morning, and then wake up, go to school, do the same thing. So I was pretty like on it, like immediately, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
When did you like decide that you wanted to pursue it like as a career? Like it wasn't just, you know, a hobby anymore or anything like that, or you know, you really wanted to pursue it? Like what age were you when you started like really pushing it?
I think I was 16. I was 16 when I really like knew I'd be like probably naked, and this is what I want to do, you know, because I was I had a hoop dream just like everybody else. Like basketball was like my thing, you know what I mean? Like that was my life, and then music just kind of like washed that away a little bit, and yeah, that like 16, I knew, you know, my freshman year of high school, I knew this is what I would be doing for the rest of my life, like for 100%.
What was your like first foot in the door? Like, what was that first opportunity you think kind of that put you where you are right now? Like kind of getting your music career, you know, more than just like the family get together. Like,
yeah. Well, I was also in a group called 5th Year Senior, and so.
You did all that.
Yeah, and people, you know what I mean? Whole lot of different people and that, you know, that are doing their thing big time now, you know what I mean? But we all kind of like came up together, you know, like at an early age. So just being around all those different type of people, it was like one big like circle of just like people, you know, from out here that were just like doing their thing. So just being exposed to those different talents and stuff like that, and then being exposed to you, you know, pretty much, you know, opens up the door for, you know, the rest of your life, pretty much, like, because they don't forget you, so.
As of right now, are you independent?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that, is the goal to eventually get signed, or?
Well, I really would like to build my brand on my own as much as possible, and, you know, if that comes up, then, you know, that's cool too, if like it makes sense, but that's not my main goal, is getting signed. It's more just building my brand and getting people used to, you know, what I'm doing and, you know, what I'm trying to push it back.
What's your whole take on the industry per se?
I guess.
How would you like, you know, different answers? Some people are, you know, they like it, but some people feel like you change, like you have to conform to like what they want, or like, what's just your whole take over it? You don't have to go into deep.
No, I think the industry creatively is in a kind of stagnant place. You know what I mean? There's not too many people like breaking molds or whatever, but I don't know. I like where it's at. You know, with just how the way music is. But rap music, I guess, is kind of, you know, there's more like turns up and everything's like ratchet, you know, stuff like that. Like, I guess the substance is pretty much like out of the window. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like that with this project, I wanted to bring that back, bring like originality and like original music back, and like not bandwagon on what's hot and what's on the radio and what everybody's liking right now. You know what I mean?
I think it's called, is it Give It To You?
Yeah.
Okay, I love that song. I feel like it kind of has a 90s vibe, like kind of way it used to be.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so good and it's not ratchet.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? I love that song. So is that like kind of the move you're trying to make, and that like
More than any, like not as exactly as far as like capturing the 90s totally,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
more than energy of it, where it was like real. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like real. Like everybody was doing real stuff. You know what I mean? Everybody was making real music. There was no like fugazi like artists. You know, there wasn't no like dumb stuff. Like if you couldn't sing, if you couldn't rap, then you weren't on. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
like that's like I love the energy of the 90s because everything was so real and raw, and like, you know, there was no BS accepted really. Like, you know, there was not too many clowns around. Like, you know.
Is there any artists that past or present that you would like to work with one day? It can be past or present.
Well,
Like if there's anybody you always like to see yourself working with that you think you'll like?
yeah, well, I obviously, you know, Jay-Z and Eminem, those are the two guys that, you know, I looked up to.
Yeah.
But like I really like Kendrick. I love Kanye. I love like Santiago. I love there's a lot of like experimental artists that, you know what I'm saying, I would love to work with. I love Diplo. Yeah, it's not a long list, you know what I mean? But there's definitely a few people that I would like working with, you know. So
If you can like pick one word to describe your style of music, it could be any word, but just one, who would it be?
unorthodox. So yeah,
I like that.
that is just some of everything. That's some of me, period.
Yeah. So right now, what's the plan for MDOT? What's the plan right now?
Well, we finished up my album. It's called Model Set. Basically, the meaning behind that is, you know, whatever society tells you, you know, to be this tall, to be this skinny, to be a doctor, to be, you know, a nurse, it's best to just do what you really want to do in life, and you know, try your best to make it in that and be original. You know what I mean? That, you know, any way possible. So that's the album that we're working on. We're releasing the singles. You know, every Monday, campaign to release singles and videos. So that's pretty much my mission in life, is releasing that and make sure people get it, you know, correctly. You know, they receive it well. So.
What about any like upcoming shows?
No, I'm just working on video, a lot of video production, different interviews and press stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much that.
Okay, and if you can kind of see 5 years from now, where are you?
I would shot my first film. I will be working with, pretty much all the top artists. Yeah, and just cultivating my sound and my brand, like the way I want to do it, and not conforming to, what people want me to do, pretty much. Yeah, basically,
Do you think that happens a lot in the future?
Yeah, it definitely does, because you find yourself conforming because you want to make it so bad that, you do what you got to do to get in the door, you know what I'm saying? So you lose your own originality and your own personal flair that you once had when you first started. And yeah, it happens to, 9 out of 10 people, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't knock people for conforming, because they're just trying to eat, feed their family, do what they gotta do. But, they don't even gonna last so long when you do it that way too, so the people that break the mold, that creates the longevity. So that's me. Like, I'd rather go out like that, you know what I mean, win or lose, like doing what I wanna do,
Do you think too, when you're an independent artist, you're so hungry for it? And then once you kind of do get that platform and everybody do know you, do you think some people they lose that hunger?
Yeah, definitely, because everyone loves you, and everybody loves you, and everybody thinks your stuff is dope, and so you really, kind of lose the chip on your shoulder a little bit, and that's one thing I try to manage, is the chip on my shoulder, because that's what's going to keep the fire burning and everything. So once you lose the chip, you lose the hunger that goes right with it. So yeah, it definitely happens to a lot of people, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's definitely.
Okay, I have one more question. Say you're going to go in and record a song or something. What's your creative process? Do you like incense? Do you what's your creative process? Is it just you in there? Because everybody does different things,
Yeah, it's funny because people have all these little things they do.
All these little
I'm pretty simple. I just like to create. I don't have to have all that stuff like incense and a million candles lit, and you know what I'm saying?
Everybody barefooted.
A Buddhist, Buddhist in the background, we like to just keep an organic environment, and we just create, I'm all about the end product, I don't, it's not about all how we get there. Let's just get a great final product, and yeah, let's just do it like that. I'm not, I don't really have all those things, you know what I mean? I'm pretty simple, when it comes to that, I don't need all that stuff.
Okay. How about you let our viewers know, everywhere they could follow you on Instagram, Twitter, your websites? And
follow me, Instagram, Twitter, MDOTFORMAYOR. Model Sub Project is the website. You'll be able to find all the content we released on there. And you can follow up on my Twitter, Instagram. We constantly update it and releasing content every month, every Monday from now until when you get tired of me. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So you should be able to find anything you want. ModelSubProject.com, MDOTFORMAYOR, everything.
All right, there you have it. Thank you for sitting down with me and taking the time out to talk to iVibe. Until next time, continue to vibe with us.
Peace.